Hey folks, super excited today to be able to talk to you about the Ultra Lone Peak 3. This is a major update to the Lone Peak line for Ultra, and it's a risky proposition given it's their #1 trail shoe. It's also one of the top 5 trail shoes in the US, but we think they've done a great job, and so for 2016, it's getting kind of a visual and functional update overall. So it still retains some of the great features that all Ultra shoes have. So we've got a nice big foot-shaped toe box, which increases toe splay. We've got, which all Ultra shoes have on the Gaitor Trap here, which is kind of an integrated gator design. It also is zero drop, so 0 millimeter offset from heel to toe. In terms of the upper, you can see this kind of mesh system along with these heat molded overlays throughout. We've seen a lot more of these overlays being added. It does move away from a no-sew design, but it gives you structure kind of throughout the upper. It is super breathable though, so I don't want you to think this is kind of causing any breathability issues, but it's designed this way, and these kind of overlays here to keep those little dust particles, dirt particles, rock, stuff like that from getting into the shoe and kind of agitating your run. You can also see it's got a bit of kind of a design change, so you've got the actual Lone Peaks in the shoe model itself, which is kind of cool. As we look through at the mid, it is an EVA mid, but primarily it's about this 8-bound technology. And so 8-bound is really about energy transfer. It's about kind of non-compression over the course of your entire run. So this is designed in a way that you don't compress about 70 to 90% of normal. So it just kind of keeps that rebound going consistently throughout. You also have this kind of medial impact shield that's been added. And then one other call out here as we're talking about the upper and the mid, the heel cup has been updated in a massive way. And it's in a way where you can feel it, but it's also really solid and holds you tight, and I actually really loved it. They got rid of some of the padding in here, so this heel just holds you so much better than it used to. The outer, this is their Max Track Sticky Claw rubber. The big change here, and actually if you've seen these before, you know they've got their little footprint shape. This has been lightened up a little bit, but there's a ton more lugs on here. The grip on these are just fantastic. So this update down here, in terms of their bi-directional design, the different size and the spacing for the lugs, it grips on everything. Run-wise, these things are a champ. It's such a solid improvement over the 2.5. Feels a little more stable to me overall. It's just a shoe I feel like you could take on the 6 to 10 miler that's an easy one, to like a 50 Ultra to more probably. And then you could also take it as like a hiker, so people, really are kind of warming up to these overall. So not something kind of to be left out. Now, the really interesting thing they're doing this year is these have 4 different colorways, and this is the low model. But what they're doing, something new here, is they're introducing a mid. So here we have the low, here we have the mid. And now this is not a runner shoe. This is kind of your through hiker shoe. This is a trail shoe. It features the Neo Shell kind of upper here on the shoe. So it is kind of a compatriot to this version. We're also going to see a Neo Shell version of the low. This is available in July. The high and the Neo Shell will be available in August. These retail about $120. The thing here that just blows my mind is that this shoe, with all these new features and enhanced functionality, is actually lighter than the 2.5. So overall, I say this to me is probably Ultra's best shoe from the trail perspective to date that I've seen. Functionally up top, amazing. It's working really well. The heel's been drastically improved and holds you better. The grip on the bottom is phenomenal. So definitely something to look at. If you're an Ultra fan, it's a total no-brainer. Go out and check it out right away. If you're not an Ultra fan, this is your gateway trail shoe. Go on, take a look for it. It is, you're just going to enjoy it. It's super comfortable. You'll probably just want to wear it around, honestly. So there you go. If you have any questions, definitely reach out, comment, send us an email, whatever you need to do. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and check us out at runningnorthwest.com.